Many people remember Yasmine Bleeth from a time when celebrities felt omnipresent and television stars seemed almost larger than reality itself. So when old images or bold fashion moments resurface online, especially those tagged with dramatic phrases suggesting revealing outfits, the internet reacts as if it has uncovered a scandal. In truth, very little has been discovered. What usually happens is simple. Someone digs up an old photo, adds an exaggerated description, and lets the reaction spiral. It's a familiar pattern. The real takeaway from this story isn't shock. It's about fairness, boundaries, and understanding why these viral moments are often more misleading than meaningful. Stay with me through the end to see why. We should start by being mindful of how images are discussed online. The way a photo is framed can completely change how it's received. When posts are shared with mocking language or designed to provoke judgment, the person in the image becomes an object rather than an individual. That isn't entertainment, it's pressure disguised as curiosity. Fashion choices often reflect a specific era, a creative shoot, or personal expression. But the internet tends to erase all context and replace it with attention-grabbing labels meant to provoke a reaction. Phrases like, "nothing left to the imagination," are especially misleading. They suggest something scandalous without clearly saying anything at all. This vague language invites gossip while allowing the poster to avoid accountability. That's why these stories spread so quickly. They encourage people to stare, judge, and comment while forgetting that there is a real human being behind the image, someone with emotions, limits, and a life far more complex than a single photograph. Another overlooked factor is the long-standing pressure placed on women to meet shifting beauty standards. For decades, bold fashion was encouraged and rewarded by media outlets. It sold magazines, drove ratings, and shaped public expectations. Then, when trends changed, the same industry acted outraged by the very looks it once celebrated. This contradiction placed women in an impossible position. Dress modestly and risk being ignored. Dress boldly and face criticism. Either way, control is taken out of their hands. Photographs themselves are also unreliable storytellers. A picture captures a fraction of a second. It doesn't explain feelings, context, or consent. It doesn't show conversations that happened before or after. It doesn't reveal whether the image was shared willingly or reused without permission. Yet headlines often suggest that one image explains everything. In an online world built on repetition and re-uploads, people assume familiarity equals understanding. It doesn't. Consent plays a crucial role here. There is a major difference between images released intentionally for public projects, like photo shoots or campaigns, and images circulated without approval. Choosing how to present yourself is not the same as having that choice taken away. As viewers, we should resist the idea that public figures owe us access to their private moments. Interest does not justify intrusion. So why do these images suddenly resurface as news? The answer is simple: engagement. Social platforms reward anything framed as shocking or controversial. Sensational captions drive clicks, and clicks generate profit. Even when nothing truly dramatic is happening, exaggerated language creates the illusion of controversy. In the process, the person in the photo becomes a tool for traffic rather than a human being. Here's a better approach. The next time you see a headline pushing a revealing image, pause and ask a different question. Why was this shared now? Was it meant to celebrate someone's work, or simply to provoke attention? Was it shared respectfully, or used as bait? That single shift in thinking changes how you interact with online content and helps break the cycle. If you appreciated this kind of thoughtful, respectful breakdown, please like, subscribe, and comment respect. It tells the system and the culture that you value understanding over outrage and context over clickbait.